Meeting someone new here, thanks to Steve Joya Jr. Irish Sanders is the business unit manager, on Asphalt Oval and two-wheel off-road, and that's why he is here at Oswego Speedway tonight. Last time, probably 20 years ago you told me you came here, right?
I think it was about 17 years ago I was here at Oswego, but this place is very dear to my heart. Met a lot of good people here, and had a lot of fun racing here too. When we were back in the day, we were racing Goodyear here. It was an awesome time.
You told me you go back far enough for when it was the Hoosier Goodyear Wars in NASCAR.
Yeah. In 88 and 89, I was involved in that, and also in 1994 when Jeff Bodine did all the winning.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was involved in that too. But this is grassroots is where it's all about. I love grassroots racing here.
So what are you doing up here today?
Well, you know what? I hadn't been here for a long time, and I needed to come up here. This is just, I wanted to check it off my bucket list. I want to throw the green flag for the super modified
Are you?
race. I am going to do
no
that.
No kidding. Cool.
So I'm going to check that off my bucket list. But I got to meet a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. You go back in the day when we had the Goodyear Hoosier, competition here at Oswego.
I remember.
Bentley is a good friend of mine. Bentley was the guy. It starts out with Doug Hebron, the first one, right?
Yeah.
Doug Hebron ended up getting Bentley running Hoosier, right? So we go back to that with Pat Abel, Bentley Warren, Eddie Bellinger. It was just a great time.
All right, so let's get to the stuff I know my audience wants to hear about. What is going on at Hoosier Tire? How is production?
Well, I'll tell you what. Out of my 42 years that I've been at Hoosier, I've never seen this many tires built or sold in the history of the company. And everybody's like, well, is it because of material, because of help? It's help. We need more help. So any of you people listen on this podcast that want to come to Indiana and build race tires, we'll take it, right? So the demand is so high now. It's unreal. So that's basically what's going on right now. But we're trying to allocate tires so we don't have to cancel races, right? And then we can make sure that asphalt and dirt, drag racing, road racing, everybody's got tires that they can use.
Gotcha. Now let's slow down just a little bit out there so we can talk a little more. So how do you anticipate this next few months going for both the dirt and asphalt? You told me you brought a bunch of tires here tonight.
Yeah, I brought some left fronts, a handful of left fronts and a minivan up here for Mike Silliman.
Surprised you're able to stack them all in there.
Yeah, so anyhow, I see it that we're going to focus really hard on trying to make sure that all the big events have tires that they can run those events, right? That's what we're going to focus on.
Okay.
Do we see it getting any better next year? I'd say that probably it's going to be about the same amount of tires we did this year for next year. So we all, as the industry, we have to get a plan together. We all have to work together.
Yeah.
Back then it used to be a place where you get 4 tires a night. Well, maybe now you're only going to get 2. And then where you got 2 tires a night, maybe you're only going to get 1. So we have to look at that allocation. But, back in the day, we could get done racing in October, let's say, right? So we had November, December, January, February was Speed Week, then you had March, April, and then you start back up like up here in May racing. We'd have all this time to build winter production. Now, with live streaming and everything else, it's just racing year round now. And it's just hard for us to get caught.
I never thought of that about that being a big factor, but it really is, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you got the Chili Bowl, you got the Tulsa Shootout, you got a lot of different races going on all year long, right? The Snowball Derby, so there's a lot of races going on year round now.
Okay. Do we anticipate at some point things getting back to the way they were pre-COVID?
Well, I don't know. I can't answer that.
Okay.
If I could answer that, I wouldn't be working at Hoosier, right?
That's true.
But we hope. I mean, the demand is so high right now. We hope that it gets to the point that it can get back kind of where it's at, But, we're looking at doing some expansion at Hoosier that will help with that. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that, that we get through this.
I'll keep in touch with you. Nice to meet you, Irish.
You too.
And I know I'll get some specific questions from some of the people I know. Maybe I'll call you on the phone sometime. We'll do something that way and keep everybody updated.
Thanks for everything you do for motorsports, too.
I appreciate that, really. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And again, thanks for what you guys do, too. So
right.
Good to meet you, Irish. Good luck tonight. And enjoy that green flag, man.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward. It's going to be on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And I did find out, Bentley called me earlier today.
Really?
And he said, Bentley's like, hey, you're a week too late. I said, no, you were a week too early.
That's true.
So I am doing this road trip, going to the Oxford 250. I'm going to go to the Boston Louis race at Seekonk, and I'm going to stop by and see Bentley, that's for sure.
I've never met him. I've heard a lot of stories. I can't wait to meet him sometime.
They're all true, too.
They are, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Irish. Enjoy the night.
All right, thank you very much.